at the rod, so I'm lucky.
Let's slip him back.
Let's go.
Oh, gone.
Well, that was a cool release.
Tighten it up a little bit. As it gets dark, so I asked Eddie to film me, but he done the netting instead. So we'll get up onto the cradle now. Should have a look at it. I think there's a big perch, big perch, right? We'll see. It's not bad. I'm gonna go £1 15 ounces, nearly £2. Was it 114, 115? Doesn't really make much difference. It hasn't beaten the £2. So there we are. Managed to get to my rod before Eddie. Not an absolute ginormous perch like he's had, like a 2.8. This is £1 15 ounces, not quite £2. But still a stonking little perch. Right, let's slip him back, is it? So, we're sitting on the portray of the cabin. We still got our rods out for perch, and I've just put a marine zest wafter on a little Ronnie just off to the island. I put a few spoms out there just before it got dark, but we're going to watch it. It's literally got dark about 25 minutes ago, so this is our final run for potentially catching one last perch for the day. We'll wind it up to, I think, an hour after dark, is it?
An hour.
An hour after dark, because perch don't seem to feed in the dark, but they'll feed, if they were feeding on the cusp of darkness, then we still might get one. But yeah, we've done much better than I ever thought we would do for the perch. We had 3, didn't we? Yeah. You stomped it away with £2 8 ounces. And I got just under £2. Yeah. Well, Christ, that don't want to focus, is it?
I think it was £1 50.
£1 50, is it?
Yeah.
That's a massive perch. Get him out. What?
You say it's about if you leave it out for a while, you're going to catch a massive one.
Oh, that's huge.
So my dad said, we were just talking about here, then my dad said if you leave it, I said, should we call it a night? My dad said if we leave it out for a bit, you'll get boom. And then I look at my rod, it's going boom. So, and it's a big one.
Right, let's get it weighed, is
It's a
it?
big one.
How big do you
It's
reckon he is, Ed?
huge. Probably over £2.
He is £2.09.
Ooh, close.
£2.09.
Close one.
He's bigger than the last one by an ounce.
Just by 1 ounce.
By 1 ounce.
I'm excited to hold this thing. It's a big one. Look at him. Look at him as a pitch. Yeah.
I can see his tail.
And your battery's almost dead.
I know. Look at me.
It's slipping back, is it? Or you won't record him slipping back because it's too dark.
Yeah, we'll watch him go back.
Ready? See him wiggle?
Oof, and away he goes.
Wiggle.
Happy you caught perch?
Yeah.
It's on your rod this time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, time to sit down. And no more Lucozade.
Lucas ate my happy drink.
It's not your happy drink.
Yeah.
Sit down.
We were just talking to Mother, and we were just in the middle of the talk. We stopped. Then we were at the end of the talk. All we heard is dee! And then, yeah, Daddy dropped the phone on the floor, and then I picked it up. So I'm going to get the net.
Look at the net.
How close is it?
It's scrapping like mad.
It's scrapping like mad.
So it makes me think it's your little one.
It's just scrapping like mad, you. If
You
it's a
need-
little one, can I
bring
leave
the
it
net
in?
over?
If it's a little one, can I leave it in?
You're not going to get this one in.
Oh, okay. If it's not low.
Bring the net over, watch the other rod.
There. How am I going to... This is... No, very good. Drop.
Is it in the net? It's in the net. But put it back. There's it. I think it's a nice fish for this lake.
So you think it's tiny?
No, I think it's a nice fish for this lake. Oh, right. Just had a screaming run on the only rod we've put out, or a carp rod anyway. We're still fishing a perch. I think it's a good fish for this lake. I say good fish for this lake. I'm expecting doubles, high doubles, has a good range, but let's go and have a look. He is a lively little bugger.
He's a nice one.
First fish from the marine zest. £10, 9. Lovely, fully scaled. Oh, and away he goes. Right. Yes, this is what we came out for, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We got some perch, and now we got a carp. So our perch and carp fishing 48-hour session is underway now. We've had our carp. It was a cracking little fully scaled. Happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
If I was fishing the Fend rod and not Whitesprings, I would expect something a lot bigger for the scrap it gave me. But we're fishing the pet, don't we? So this is a good fish. It's a good fish for the pet. Happy.
Happy days.
Happy days. Right, they're slipping back. So, this is the October session that I promised the boys were William didn't want to come because of the storm and weather warning and stuff like that, but Eddie's still here. We're on the pit rather than go to the fend rod, which means that with this storm weather coming in, the horrendous rain, it'll probably flood again, and we're not going to do that again, are we? We are going to do that again, are we?
Yeah. I'm never going to do that again.
But we've been here for one evening, and we've landed a double-figure carp, 2 2-pounders, and 2 high singles. So we got 2 carp rods out at the moment. I need to tie rigs for Eddie's because it's all barbless, and I only had 2 barbless. And let's have a look around our cabin. Eddie's there climbing into bed. Got my rod bag up there, and Eddie's rod yet to be done. I got all our stuff piled up. Bit of mist baits in the corner. Pop up bucket. We got there some. I think they're a mini Atlantic crab, and then I got some wafters and stuff like that. But yeah, beds here in the cabin. It's about the size of a bivvy, but you can stand up in it, and it's got power points, which I'm charging my phone. I'm charging my batteries on my first camera because we burned through the first one. I got my camera bag there. We got fridge, cupboard, sneaky can of Strongbow. There's our water with the kettle just behind it, and there's our food for the next 2 days. We got ham rolls, hot dogs, and
we got some stuff in.
What else we got? We got soup in the fridge. What we got in the fridge? Oh, I turned the fridge off because it was burning up the electric. But we got pasties and chicken and eggs and bacon. And we got some prawns in the bottom there for the perch. But yes, quite comfy in here, aren't we, Ed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comfy.
Really comfy.
Yeah. And luckily, this lake never floods.
Nope, luckily. Good morning. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning now. Eddie was up at about 4:45 asking to set the rods up, and it was still black and pitch black outside. So I finally let him go outside. Oh, I am knackered. Yeah, I had that carp earlier on, and then I lost one about 11:30. Eddie insisted on keeping the door closed, and I didn't realise that, like, the bite alarms, I could hear the bite alarms going off in the storm, and I didn't realise that it was actually a run and not the storm trying to rip the rods off because I was getting beat. And then the wind would kick off and I'd get another beat back. Then I went up and the rod line was tight up, pulled it off. It was round the corner of the island, and I managed to pull it back. I felt something kick and then it came off. So yeah, so I lost it. So I had a second fish on, but I can't imagine it was going to be massive if it's only giving me like 2 or 3 beeps. Just so happens it was when the stormy sort of hurricane weather was coming in. But yes, I've got the kettle boiling over there, so I'm going to get myself a coffee, and then you can have a cup of tea, and we'll let the morning commence. See if we can catch some perch for the morning. Carp fishing was a bit of a... It's really filling full of steam. Yeah, I'd done some rigs last night, and I know that the kettle doesn't turn off. It just boils and boils and boils. Right, give you a bit of an update. It's 8 o'clock. We've just come back from a toilet run, and we've just put the rods back out. So we're going for perch and carp all day. Massive perch. Loving it. Don't play videos in the back. Cabin breakfast time.
Yeah.
What do you want, Dad? Bacon rolls or bacon and egg rolls?
Bacon rolls.
Just bacon, is it?
Yeah.
Nothing but the finest. As does just essential bacon. So look. Oh, some really thick slices and some really thin slices.
Oh,
Just whack it in the pan.
I got scissors.
That's the forceps, not scissors. And I need them. We catch another perch now. You watching the rod? Oh. Bacon roll done. There's your bacon roll done, Ed?
Thank you.
There's my perch rod lined up. It's hard to say what's a bite and what's hurricane wind nearly ripping the rod off the stand. But I think we'll have a few more. Get out to the bin. Get out to the bin. So, it's coming up to midday. We had an early morning perch and literally, apart from one like bend over that came off and a few beats on the carp rod, it's been dead. But we all know it's like a lunchtime lull for the next hour or so when we get it on this lake every time I fish it. You always get fish in the morning, fish in the evening, maybe overnight, and it's always a lunchtime lull, so I'm not too worried. I think we've got more fish coming, we just gotta sit it out and wait. But yeah, cabin fever in the meantime.
One, you know it.
It's a little what?
A little fish. Can't do that fish.
Keep it tight. So still, another perch, and you've caught one now. Look, you've got one on the second day. Yeah, you don't seem very happy.
How?
Well, you stole my rod again.
Oh, perch. It's not even that big.
That's a big perch though.
Yeah, it's a big perch though.
But there's nothing to...
Nothing to know. So we can just take the net out.
Just out of curiosity, let's see what your smallest perches weigh in.
Smallest perch of the day, 12 ounces. It's looking back. Let's go.
Don't carry them off, no. No. You're going to release him like that, yeah? Well, that's just holding him on the surface head. He's trying to swim off. Pull the net up, pull the net up. There he goes. Well, Eddie was watching YouTube and I was microwaving a pasty And he turned around and his rod's been pulled out of his stand. And look what it is.
Big one. He's a really big one. Yeah, 213.
2.3. Oh, the other bag in.
I'm watching YouTube. Dad, the other bag. I was watching YouTube, and then I heard bang on the floor. So then I look up, I look at my rod, it's just on the floor, moving, shaking. And I just caught this massive perch, which is £2.3. Surprising.
So we've passed the midday mark. Sorry, 1 o'clock in the afternoon now. Carp fishing is dead, so I thought I'd try and change the odds a bit. So I've been spamming for the last sort of like half an hour. Put about 10 spawns just off the island, 5 wraps. And 5 wraps off there as well. So literally I've got a line 5 wraps off this island. And just off the point of this island. You see me spawn 100 times. Plus, I don't want to get the camera soaking. Right. So hopefully, little bit of, it was a Mistral's 10 pellet and mixed with boilies, the Atlantic crab and marine zest, all mashed into like a pot that's all soaking in attractors. So when I was scooping it out, I was slopping it into the spom, and so that's what I've chucked out there. Yes, hopefully that stinky mess that I've just put out there will get some more bites.
I have to do a drag.
Feels lazy, clip it up to 5 wraps. Nicely cast out there, Ed. Right, so we've hit another sort of lull spot. It's been an hour, maybe 2 hours since we've had a little knock on anything. But then I have done all that baiting out in between. Eddie's calmed down a bit and left my leg down. Sitting there playing games on my phone. Yeah, I don't know. We're running up. We've been using king prawns for the perch. We're down to like the last one, but I got a bag of small prawns. But they seem to be coming off on the cast, so I might, when I flip over to that and try to fish closer in rather than cast them. But it only seems to be the king prawns that were getting bites, because I've been mixing and matching and trying, and the king prawns are the ones that were getting the bites. But yeah, so bit of a bummer. I wish I bought 2 bags of king prawns instead of 1 of each. But hindsight's a brilliant thing, isn't it? Right, it's like, I don't know. The weather forecast was... Oh, here it comes. The weather forecast said we were going to get heavy rain literally all day long, and we've had a dry spell. We've had a dry spell of about an hour and a half. But as you can see, just over on the lake here, you see that dry spell is over. But it's not a heavy downpour. It's like, I think the storm has passed us maybe, and it hasn't been too horrific. Amber weather warnings are still in place, but yes, I think we're out of danger now, aren't we? Right, I'll catch you guys later when we bag another fish. Eddie's just lined himself up for my rod again. Just seen a little knock. See if it develops.
It's gone. I think it's scared of me.
So one thing that's been doing my head in all day is where the aerator is, there's a rope running straight from there to the island, and on the other side of that island looked like a mid-20 mirror jumping about 4 times this morning. It was like, you little swine, you're just out of range. But yeah, we'll see. Let it goes. Slacken off.
Oh, what's that mean?
Just slacken off.
How do I slap it off?
What have we got?
You have to put it up. Oh my god! How big is it?
I don't know. I really can't tell. I don't know if he's a teen or a 20.
God. Oh, my arm feels like it's ripped off.
Oh yeah, it's back there.
So there we go. Got a fish in the net.
That's fed you up, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Yes, mate.
Double trouble.
Yes, mate.
Right, which one do we sort out first?
Like
Yeah, which one should we-
the big snake.
Yeah. Let's sign up first.
That's the one.
Whoa.
No,
Alexander.
it's feeling a bit lighter now, but
Can I hold my god?
Yeah. Go on, then, you hold the rod.
oh, it's not as big as I thought, Ed.
How much is it?
13.
13.
13 pounds. 13.5. 13 pound 5.
13. £13.5.
Yeah. It's got a mouth you can fit a fist in.
Here we go. That's it then.
Billy.
Pick them up together. soaking wet footprints?
Not me.
What have you done?
So I was washing my wellies.
Washing your
I
wellies?
was washing my wellies in the lake, and then I accidentally put my full-on foot in the lake. Or made my welly fill up with water.
Yes.
So now my welly's wet, and now my sock's soaking. So I'm putting this bag on my sock.
So it's a perfect run then. Every night we've done at Whitesprings, you've fallen in the lake to some degree.
I didn't fall in the lake yesterday. Or did I?
Well, I count today as one session. Good evening. So, we are coming into the last 12 hours of our 48-hour session. I have had a mediocre session, banking 1 carp and 2 perch. Eddie is up to like 6 perch. To be fair though, I will argue that half of them came to my rod, and I split my rods up because I'm only allowed to fish 2, but Eddie's fishing a carp rod as well, and he's had a carp on that as well. So he's stomping, isn't he? Six perch, 4 2-pounders, and a double-figure carp, while I have had 1 2-pounder, not as big as his, and 1 double-figure carp. So all I need to do is catch another 4 perch and beat 2 £9, and I'll be the winner. I haven't caught a ghostie from Whitesprings for a long time. For a fish that's such an 8-pound, it literally bolted off to start off with, a screaming run. Then it was cold. Then came at me and then circled for the full time, just didn't give up. It's like a fend rod bream, innit? Fend rod ghostie. They literally rip your arms off, and this one made my arms ache. But only an 8-pounder, but cracking, run me ragged. There he goes, straight off, no messing. Night time on the second night, and you're eating cereal in bed, yeah? Out of the box, like a true teenager, but you're only 9. Oh. Me, on the other hand, I've had another carp, so I don't care. God, I look rough. I think I'll be happy packing up tomorrow. I am worn out. It's been a hard couple of days, isn't it? But yes, much easier than a bivvy. Book a cabin. Well, Eddie's just gone to bed. He's fast asleep now, and I've just put another little one in the net. Nice nearly double, I think. It's mad, these single figure fish. They're like bars of ice, and they go mental once you get them in the on the bank. But yes, that takes my total to 3 carp. 3 carp, 2 perch. Nowhere near ready, but still, they're keeping coming. But still, it's another fish on the bank, innit? And this was all marine zest. They've all been on marine zest, to be fair. But yeah, I don't know. I think feeling how cold this fish is, I understand why they're not feeding now. Right, let's slip him back. As soon as he can. There he goes. Yes. So I had quite a good night's sleep last night. Eddie's still fast asleep. It's not like him, he's usually up at 6 o'clock in the morning or earlier. But yeah, cold one last night, proper cold. But yeah, I'm quite happy actually. We've had well, especially Eddie's had a cracking run, hasn't he? Especially landing that gap. I thought I was going to overpower him at the end, but no, it was good. And the amount of perch. Right, let's get a coffee on the go. Clear my throat. And I'm going to put a perch rod out again, I think. Eddie's going to be our breakfast chef this morning. He just dragged the cooker outside when I said I'll do it in a minute, but hey ho. 100 miles an hour boy in here. Right. I'll bring you back to see how much bacon he's set fire to. Eddie, the little bacon cooking gnome there. How's it going?
Good.
It's good. They're cooking nice, are they? You're burning it nicely to the bottom of the pan. 5 slice bacon roll, is it?
Yeah.
Where's mine?
You make your own. I make myself.
Day 2, toilet block. Visit. Can you get? Oh, same one. Do you explain what you just done?
No, you do.
So Eddie was doing something I told him not to. He was trying to pull the back leads off my rods, even though they were over the water. He fell over my rods and into the water.
But my face isn't wet.
Yeah, but you're soaking up to your belly button. Everything is dripping on you. Your jacket is dripping, your shoes are oozing water. Look, there's water running at the bottom.
What am I going to do?
What are you going to do? You're going to freeze to death, probably. Or we have to go home now. Well, I haven't blanked. That was my perch rod bending round. And the slimiest, snottiest bream I've seen in a long while. Eddie's happy, aren't you?
Yeah.
We've got a bream now, another species. So the perch angler returns. Donning my hoodie that's clipped up at the back because it's far too big for him. Meant to dry up a pair of trousers, and he's got plastic bags in his shoes under his socks. And when he's wearing one of my t-shirts underneath that I've had to tie at the back just so it fits him. So he's on his 4th change of clothes for 48 hours. That's not bad for Eddie, I suppose. Well, it's time to vacate the cabin. Leave everything, nothing but footprints we've left. Lots of footprints. Yeah, we've got a hell of a muddy trail coming in here, but then that can't be helped. Slip you around. Oh. Yeah, so the rules of the place are we can stay on the peg for another hour after we're supposed to be out. So it's 12 o'clock now, we have vacated. I have got a lot of the stuff here, if you can see. I've got a bin bag full of Eddie's wet clothes and my other bits and pieces. Camera bag by there. But yes, we've got an hour or so. I'm going to probably wind it down slowly and be gone before the hour's up. But yes, Eddie's run off again. So we'll do a little blog out, unless there's any fish making an appearance. Right, I'll see you in a bit. So, Eddie's in his makeshift clothing. So, end of 48 hours in the cabin. Cabin's empty. Justin wanted to give it a quick clean over, mop up the mud that we've dragged in here. Muddy, but wonderful, is it? This morning's been a total miss, but since we turned up, it's been on fire. What we have, between us, what have we had? Eight big perch, 5 2-pounders. I'm following that up with another 4 carp and a single bream. So, yeah, it's not bad for November, is it? Right, let's grab the camera and shimmy on home. You coming again?
Huh?
Shall we come again sometime?
Yeah.
You like the cabin or bivvy?
Cabin.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get some money together. Right, ta-da.